So we have a lot of people that have dogs that are afraid of sound, right? So sound on the microwave, sound of the vacuum, sound of begging noises, or sound of just random sounds that your dog can hear, like anything in your house that sounds weird to your dog, because one, they're dogs, and if they're not conditioned to different kind of sounds when they're puppies, then they don't know what it is, and it kind of freaks them out, right? And then often what happens after that is the dog gets all shaky, and you see that the dog is nervous and the body's shaking, and they just don't know what it is, right? So what not to do when your dog is doing that is pick him up and cuddle your dog. That's the last thing you want to do, because if you do that, you're being soft and you actually are reinforcing the behavior by cuddling your dog. So the best thing to do when your dog is in that state of mind is to do food protocols, or simply ignore your dog, and then they'll work through it. And the more they hear the sound, the more they'll work through it, and then eventually it will go away. For some dogs, you have to work them through it. Like, you can't just hope for the best, right? So what you would do is, let's say your dog is afraid of the microwave sound. Every time the microwave goes on, boom, and then the sound goes off. So you have to create a scenario where you turn on the microwave. And that will be a training session too. So you turn the microwave for 10 seconds or 5 seconds. Let's do 5 seconds, so we don't want to burn down the house. 5 seconds, turn it on. The sound goes on, and then it stops. Beep, beep. The beep comes on. And as soon as the beep comes on, you give your dog a piece of food, right? And if your dog's hungry, food motivated, the dog will take the food. That would override the nervousness and the fear of the noise. And the more you do that, the more repetition, then eventually the dog is going to associate sound of the microwave, beep, food, right? That's how dogs learn. So it's just repetition, you guys. If you feel bad, the dog is just, if you're not helping, and if you're struggling with the dog while the dog's struggling, then you're not going to move forward. So to move forward, you have to do the work, and you have to work your dog through it, right? Like, somebody has to be strong, and that somebody has to be you. So same thing with vacuum noise, knocking sound. Like, every time you make that noise, boom, follow with food, so that every association and every noise that your dog is uncomfortable with becomes positive.